Welcome back to Flick Summary. Today we'll be diving into a film titled Bad Teacher. Enjoy the recap. Elizabeth Halsey is a deplorable teacher from the Chicago area who abuses drugs, drinks excessively, and swears at her students. She leaves the school where she teaches because she wants to marry her wealthy fiancé. Elizabeth is forced to return to her teaching position when her fiancé dumps her after discovering that she is nothing more than a gold digger. She makes an effort to win over wealthy substitute teacher Scott Delacourt. Scott is also being courted by their colleague Amy Squirrel, and Elizabeth is being courted by the gym teacher at the school, Russell Geddes. Halsey wanted to impress Delacourt by getting breast implants, but she cannot afford the procedure. Halsey's situation is made worse when Delacourt starts to develop feelings of affection for Squirrel rather than her as a friend. She tries to raise money for the procedure by taking part in the class car wash in the 7th grade and by convincing the parents of her students to give her money so she can take extra care of their children in class, but her efforts are unsuccessful. The first thing Amy does is humiliate Elizabeth in front of Delacourt. Elizabeth's upcoming fake boobs job is disclosed to him by her. Elizabeth informs Delacourt that Amy is only using him for his money when he confesses to having feelings for her. Elizabeth then participates in all of Delacourt's school activities. Although she is an evil person on the inside, she presents a nice, sweet front to Delacourt. Principal Snubs is informed by Amy that Elizabeth is using marijuana in the school's parking lot, but she is unable to provide any evidence to support her claims. The principal also cautions Amy not to let her feelings for Elizabeth spiral out of control like they did in 2008. Halsey then makes the decision to steal the state exam that her students were scheduled to take by pretending to be a journalist who wanted to write a story about the test's racial bias. She is interviewing the man in charge of the exams, and when he explains that due to protocol, he cannot give her the exam, she turns to seducing and drugging him in his office before stealing the exam herself. She also photographs him in his undies as backup in case she is discovered. Halsey wins the bonus a month later and schedules the appointment to have her breasts enlarged. When she learns that Delacourt and Squirrel will chaperone a field trip for her class, she puts poison ivy on an apple and leaves it on Squirrel's desk for her to eat, preventing her from going on the trip and allowing Halsey to take her place. Halsey seduces Delacourt during the field trip, and the two engage in sex while still wearing their clothes. Squirrel learns about this from Halsey's revealing voicemail on her cell phone. She also counsels one of her students on how to let go of a crush he has on a classmate who doesn't like him because she is too superficial, which makes her think briefly about how she has also been superficial with her own romantic interests. In order to get someone to unlock Elizabeth's desk for her so that she can find proof that Halsey won the bonus unfairly, Squirrel switches the desk in her classroom with Halsey's after receiving the message. Amy opens the desk and discovers a clue that leads to the exam coordinator, who tells her that Elizabeth approached her under the pretense of a reporter in order to obtain the exam before it was given. Squirrel brings her findings to the attention of the school's principal, who calls a meeting for Halsey to discuss the situation with the principal and the superintendent. Blackmailing them allows Elizabeth to get away with her mischief while informing them that some of the school's teachers are drug users. Halsey is suspected of being the teacher using drugs at the school after the police search the building and discover drugs on her desk in Squirrel's class. The superintendent then transfers Squirrel to a different school. Delacourt tries to ignite a spark with Halsey now that Squirrel is gone. However, she rejects him after realizing that Geddes is a better fit for her given how grounded he is and how superficial she has been. The following academic year, it is revealed that Halsey chose not to have her breasts enlarged because she thinks she doesn't need them and already looks good. She also began dating Geddes and appeared to be kinder to her co-workers. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.